Coach Ty, and I'm here to break down the Friday workout. We'll be hitting some strength and skill in part A today, and then we are going to be hitting them lungs for part B. So let's start at the top with part A. So beginning things today with a 10-minute EMOM of 2 touch and go power snatches. So in total, that'll be 20 power snatches done in the double fashion, like so. So 2 power snatches equals 1 set. We do that every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. Now, I personally prefer the power snatch to the squat snatch because, well, quite simply, I don't have to snatch it. I can catch it right there in that power position. For those of you former athletes, that power position is basically the ready position that your old coaches and gym teachers would always tell you about. So make sure we land nice and stable, feet rooted into the ground, and we punch that bar at the same time that we punch our feet. And since we will be lifting medium to heavy-ish weights, another important note on the power snatches will be to really control that way down, okay? So the same way you're nice and tight when you start the lift, the same way you're nice and tight when you catch the lift, we want to maintain that tightness, that stiffness, that tension as we go into the descent portion of the rep. Far too often people will accomplish a successful lift, they'll stand it up, and then they'll just let the weight drag them down. Not a very good position for the back and not very efficient for the touch and go. So keep that tension locked and loaded, tight as you go down, and tight throughout the rest of the lift. If you need to breathe, catch some air at the top and then stiffen up again. Following part A, we're going to be shifting gears quite a bit as we get into more of a capacity-based workout for part B. In part B, we will be hitting 4 rounds of a 300-meter row and 15 wall balls at our standard weight and height. We will have 23 minutes to make all this happen. Now, on our row, I think it's important, A, that we do maintain some pretty high intensity. It is only 300 meters, so that is not high volume, high distance, but rather focus on good quality, efficient pulls and maintaining that intensity relatively consistently throughout the duration of the 300. Let's also not forget, even though it's a very simple reminder, our order of operations, wherein we use our legs, then our back, and then our arms to pull the row. When we return, we simply hit rewind, we go arms, then back, then lastly, legs. For the wall balls, let's make sure we're treating these wall balls with the same intent that we would treat any other squat pattern. So what that means is we are tight, we are controlled on the way down, and we are explosive and powerful on the way up. We control and drive, we load to explode. Let's also make sure as that ball bounces off the wall and comes spinning back at you, we are locked and loaded, engaged in the core, rooted into the ground, and nice and tight as we catch that ball, which will help us do a couple of things. It'll help us stay upright, it'll help us stay balanced, and it will help us more successfully complete those reps, okay? So nice and tight as you catch that ball, control, and drive. If you need to breathe, exhale as you release that ball, and then prepare to engage and brace as you start to initiate the next rep. That's all I got for today, folks. I'm Coach Ty. I'm signing off. Peace out.